Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is what you don't see coming for the week of August 16th, 2026. It is a collective general reading. So as the messages come through, take what fits, leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, it simply means it is meant for someone else to hear. And please check your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. And if you're not sure what those placements are, in the description box of this video is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. And with all of that said now, let's begin. That was a crazy total solar eclipse, new moon and Leo message that I got for you. I don't feel like that was my regular Aquarius collective, so I apologize for those of you who were like, what the hell is this? I'm sorry. I just read what's there. But hopefully this message will resonate with the majority of you. Tapping into the Aquarius collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. And for that new moon and Leo message, that's a 6-month predictive reading as well. So maybe something is going on. And as an Aquarius rising, maybe we're not seeing it now. So sort of keep that in the back of your mind too. And also check your other placements. But tapping into the Aquarius collective, what do they not see coming for the week of August 16th, 2026? What do they not see coming? One more shuffle. Thank you. We have bankrupt. And at the bottom of the deck, we have broke. Okay. Why is this something that Aquarius does not see coming this week? Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. One more shuffle here. Thank you. In your energy for the week ahead, we have the Three of Wands, we have the Six of Wands, we have the Queen of Cups, and we have the Page of Wands. The situation, environment, or connection you're dealing with. The Death card, the Four of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. Three of Wands. Why is the Three of Wands here for you? I think you're fixing something. One more shuffle. Thank you. Three of Wands is clarified by the Five of Swords, the Magician, and the Five of Wands. Six of Wands. Why is the Six of Wands here? One more shuffle. Thank you. Six of Wands, clarified by Knight of Swords, the Hanged Man, and the King of Wands. Why is the Queen of Cups here? One more shuffle. Thank you. It's like, I don't know if this is going to work. Seven of Swords, Nine of Cups, and the Three of Cups. And why is the Page of Wands here? Okay, we'll take it. The ones that fell face up. Emperor, Justice, and the Nine of Wands. Just saw the Lover's card and the Ten of Wands. Before I get into this person's energy, I'm going to read this a couple of different ways. One, remember, it's predictive in nature. And two, I'm reading for a pretty significant Aquarius collective. So only take the messages that you know resonate with what you're going through at this time. I have a group of you here where you have had financial issues, and it's like you've been trying to manifest abundance. Like I don't know, it's like you've been trying to manifest money, financial opportunity, a new job, a loan. Like, oh God, please just let them approve the credit card. Like, there's a feeling like that. I'm trying to move forward out of financial distress, bankrupt. I feel like my manifestation is blocked. No matter what I do, no matter how hard I pray, I just feel like it's not happening. You could almost feel like the universe is smiting you here, you know, or punishing you in some way. I think you're getting good news. Okay, I don't know if you're getting the job. For some of you, it's like the job comes in, the loan comes in, the grant comes in. There's something like that here. Somebody extends maybe a loan to you. It's like just when you feel like you're about to give up hope. Look at that Queen of Cups, like praying to God. And this is the feeling I was getting here, was like, oh my God, like, is God not hearing me? I need a job. I need a loan. I need that mortgage. There's something I need here in terms of finances. And it's just like when you think it's not coming in, it comes in. It's like the scales are balanced here. So if that's your story, I feel like it's coming in, okay, this week. Again, the job opportunity, the financial opportunity, or if you've been praying that someone would like lend you money, loan you money, that kind of thing, help you out. I do think that you're receiving good news, good financial news this week. Then I have another group of you. I have a group of you where you've been having an issue with someone and you don't necessarily want to have an issue with this person. But this week you're wondering if the connection between you and them is bankrupt. Is there anything here worth saving? Like, is this salvageable? You'd like to move forward. You would like victory, but you don't know if maybe you've done too much damage to the connection or whether this person has done too much damage. There's a feeling here of I really would like to make things work with this person, but I don't know if there's been too much water, under the bridge kind of thing. I don't know if we can sweep any of this under the rug. So that second group of you would like reconciliation. You just don't know if it's possible. You don't know if too much damage here has been done. You don't know if you could ever trust this person again, or you don't know if that person could ever trust you again, because I don't know who did that Seven of Swords behavior. So you're moving forward with reconciliation, albeit slowly. You're just not sure if this connection is ever going to be what it was prior to whatever transpired here that made it go bankrupt, okay? If you're waiting for a legal outcome to something, I feel like you're going to have to wait a little bit longer. Like you don't receive finalization this week, like it would be like the week after. So if you're going through a divorce or you're suing your employer or anything like that, you're involved in some kind of court case with the Justice card, I feel like it doesn't come in this week. I think you're waiting for it to come in this week. I don't think it comes in until the following week. I want to get 3 cards for this here. The Death card, the Four of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. It could be a Scorpio that you're dealing with. Tell me more about this here. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Ten of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands. So, again, I'm going to clean up this message for you a bit here. If you're waiting for any type of financial assistance, again, or a job or a loan or something like that, I do think that this person moves forward and gives it to you. Why is the Nine of Swords there? One more shuffle. Thank you. The Seven of Cups, the King of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Eight of Wands. Okay. I can read that a couple of different ways. Whoever's providing you with the financial relief or the job or the loan or something like that, if they're providing you with a loan or credit card, they're doing so, but they're hoping you're going to be able to pay them back. This person's hoping that you don't make a mistake. That's the hope. If I extend a loan or mortgage out to Aquarius, I hope that they're able to pay me back. If I'm giving money to Aquarius, like it's a gift, I hope they're using it for the right reasons. It's not that they want it back. It's just they hope you're using it for the right reasons. Like if you say you can't buy food and this person gives you $300 US, they hope you're actually going to spend it on food and not, go get your hair and nails done or buy some nice cigars and then you still don't have money for food, okay? So whoever's extending the financial offer assistance to you, they're hoping that they don't make a mistake. They're hoping you either can pay them back or that you will be the great employee that they hope you will be, or if they're loaning you money, that you're actually going to use it for the right reasons. If you're looking to reconcile with someone and you're not sure if this relationship is repairable, this person has that same feeling. They would like the Nine of Cups. They would like to work on the connection. But in that Nine of Swords, they too wonder if it's possible for the two of you to get on the same page or achieve that happiness that they want in the connection with you as well. But they're wondering also. They're wondering, is the connection broke? Is all hope lost? And you're kind of thinking the same thing. And if you're waiting for anything legal, I just feel like the other person part of the case wants this to wrap up as well. So you want resolution They want resolution. You're antsy and nervous that there's no resolution. They're antsy and nervous that there's no resolution. So in that respect, you're both on the same page. You both want this to be done and over with. Let's get you some advice. I'll get you advice. For those of you receiving financial opportunity this week, 3 cards of advice for my Aquarians receiving financial opportunity this week. We're not going to take it. It fell face down. Okay. One more shuffle. Thank you. 10 of Swords, 3 of Wands, and the 5 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, the Hierophant. So you do end up like beating the competition. You get the job. You get the loan. There's something like that. And if you're receiving money from someone because they're helping you, again, you might end up having an argument with this person down the line if they find out that the money they gave you is not being used for the right reasons. So you do have the Hierophant, a friend, you know, someone very close in your friend group, a family member, your partner, a company. You know, there is something like that occurring where they are bestowing you this opportunity, and it's going to help you with that 10 of Swords kind of put an end to your financial issues, or again, your career issues that you have. But this person's hoping that they're doing right, that they're doing the right thing. And your advice here is to know that if you borrow money from someone, make sure you're using it for the right thing, or they're going to call you out on it. You know, you're receiving a job offer. It's just your advice. Make sure you do the right thing, because I feel like whoever's giving this to you, they can either take it away, or there could be conflict between you and them. You know, they give you a raise, or not a raise, they give you a promotion at work, and on the second day you're slacking, they're going to yank that promotion, and like, you know what I mean? They're going to put you back in your other position. So whoever's extending this to you, just be aware. They're going to keep an eye on you to make sure that you're doing the job right, or spending the money correctly, something like that. For those of you where you're trying to reconcile with someone this week, you kind of both feel like, I want to save this, but I don't know how, if it's salvageable. 3 cards of advice for my Aquarians who are working on reconciliation this week. One more shuffle. Thank you. Page of Cups. There's that apology for the 2 of Cups in the reverse, and Judgment. Bottom of the deck, 5 of Pentacles. It won't be an overnight reconciliation. But if you're looking to take that 2 of Cups and turn it around, because that's the judgment call you made, you're going to have to go slow. You're going to have to work through all of the problems that this connection has, or all of the wounds that you felt, that they felt. You know, it's not just a kiss and make up session here. This will require work. But if you're willing to do that, and your judgment calls to rehabilitate the connection, it is possible. Okay, it's not like all hope is lost. It's possible, but there are a lot of issues here that need to be worked through on your side and on theirs. And for those of you where you're not looking for a resolution in the sense of like getting back together with anyone, you're just looking for a conclusion, like conclusion to a court case or something like that. 3 cards of advice for my Aquarians waiting for like final word on a court case. Because if that's the case, whether you're the plaintiff or the defendant, the opposite, like if you're the defendant, they're the plaintiff, you're the plaintiff, they're the defendant, they just want to wrap this up too. Okay. 3 cards of advice. One more shuffle. Thank you. Your advice. Hangman. I told you it's going, that decision or the verdict. Hangman, 2 of Swords, and 7 of Pentacles. It's going to be a little longer. 10 of Wands. Maybe by the end of the month, like 10 more days after this. So that'll actually put you right around September 1st. So maybe this is closer to September if you're dealing with anything legal like that. That is what I have for you for the week ahead. If you like that message, resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video on your mobile device if you're able to do that. And don't forget to check out your other placements. And so I'll read for you again. I am wishing you light, love, and peace.